All 6 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Curry kicks to Pachulia. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Well, for all the great things that Pachulia did for the Warriors last season, unfortunately, most fans will remember Kawhi Leonard hurting his ankle on Zaza's foot in the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, I don't think he did that intentionally. I know Zaza Pachulia. He just plays extremely hard. He's done a nice job for the Warriors, being that guy in the middle. Doesn't block shots, but he was huge for the Warriors.
Grant gets a wide open look. And again, no good by Chicago.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
And Thompson kicks to DJ.
When you watch the Warriors play, their offense is a work of art. There is so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
He's off on the second. Bulls trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Three-pointer, Wade, and the Bulls with another miss. And Steve, the common mistake fans have with the Warriors is thinking they only make threes to score. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I think it just overwhelms defenders.
You know, one thing that comes to mind to me is they pick out the Warriors in mismatches or lose a defender on great screens. They're amazing at that. They force defenders to make a ton of split-second decisions. One mistake, and it's easy for them to score.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Wells, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Bulls. Justin Holiday's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And Holiday kicked. No good.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
And Wade slams it in.
When he goes at the rim, Wade is always looking to slam it home. He's been doing this for a long time.
DJ passes to Curry. DJ sets the screen for Curry. Goes up off the pick, and DJ throws it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
He kicks to Wells.
나 왜 패스 줬냐? 아니 슛을 넣어야지 멍충아. 패스를 왜 줬어?
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire, or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that I started this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my leg and keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Bickerstaff, and he nodded and said, you know what, Smitty, it's time. I said, golly, coach, in the game, in the middle of the game. But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments when I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story. Portis kicks to Wade. Over Thompson. The shot by Wade, no good.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Pushing their lead to double digits. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
That's also part of Thompson's game, the mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Chicago calls timeout. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And no issues with how they played. I mean, the problem simply is they just couldn't finish.
They had some opportunities that they let slip away. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Well, when I look back at the career of Klay Thompson, you can't help but notice how much he's improved. Every season, Steve, he comes back with a new tool to score on offense and always has been strong, but even getting better on defense.
You know, you love the greats that can score at all three levels. He had the mid-range and obviously the three ball, but he is scoring now in the paint off the drive because of his improved ball handling, and he posts up extremely well for a guard. I love what he's brought to his game offensively.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. He got right to the cup using that screen. That's now 26 points for Zach LaVine. Warriors leading by 9. There's the pick. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. DJ dishes to Iguodala. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
It's always interesting. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Now here's Livingston, guarded by LaVine, off target with the jump hook.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
The wide open look here for Holiday. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Holiday's got 5 points so far. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. DJ passes to Livingston. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson again.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
And LaVine, here we go. Misses from short range.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, this Bulls team, the definition of mediocre last season, finished a 41-41 record. They decided it was time to trade away Jimmy Butler and go young.
And for the Bulls, some felt they didn't get enough back in return for Jimmy Butler from Minnesota. Smitty, what's your take on that?
Well, the Bulls got younger. They got some shooting, which they really needed. Ask me in a few years after we see how these young fellas develop.
The feed to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. And the layup falls. 6 points for him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Wade against Iguodala. Pass to Portis. A 3-ball. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 4 this quarter. And Chicago shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. LaVine kicks to Portis. There's the pass to Felicio. There's a screen. Wade outside. No good on the triple.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Feeds it to Livingston. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Golden State gets called for the foul. And although Dwayne Wade, very much an NBA veteran, he is still a very high usage player. He's 35 years old last season, and he was still putting up 16 shots a game.
When you think about the longevity of Wade's career, it is impressive. He has adjusted his game to still be a factor on the floor as he's aged. You keep waiting for him not to be productive, but he still keeps beating Father Time.
Every so often, Steve, Andre Iguodala will dial it back to when he was younger and remind you of
뭐야, 이 점수차 뭐죠? 무슨 짓을 한 거야? 커리니? 누가 이런 짓을 한 거야?
Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. So the Bulls 5 right now. D-Wade out there with Grant. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. And it's Portis in at the 4 spot.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Livingston, and he jams it with authority.
Sean Livingston demonstrating his exceptional athleticism at the point guard position, finishing with a slam.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Pass to Portis. Over West. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
점수차 뭐지? 무슨 일이 일어난 거지?
And so here is Golden State. Livingston with it. The stupendous finish in traffic.
That was a nice screen set. DJ willing to sacrifice his body to spring open his teammate.
For Chicago, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Portis, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on DJ. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in for Nick Young. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Wells. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Felicio's checked in for the Bulls. Curry kicks to DJ. Durant with it, working on Portis. Outside for Curry. Back to Pachulia. Golden State moving it around. Curry dishes to DJ. A shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. Felicio kicks to Pondexter. Pass to Portis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. With the way the Warriors romped in the playoffs and how stacked their team is, Steve, is a team like Golden State or really any team this talented good for the NBA?
It's a question that was asked a lot last season and will get asked a lot this season. I love the way this team plays. I think they play with such greatness and unselfishness. All the other 29 teams, they just have to catch up.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Pachulia against Lopez. Dishes it to Pondexter. Just 5 to shoot. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Durant in the corner. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Oh, that shot by Stephen Curry from the 3-point line, he can hit that with his eyes closed.
Wade passes to Portis. Wade kicks to Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
At the elbow, it's DJ. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, Steve, with all the sharpshooters in the league right now, we'll always see the pick and roll. It's never going to go away. Usually it was a small and a big. A guard getting the screen, the big then rolling inside and getting the pass. But now because the players are sometimes, we see smaller lineups, a lot of guards on the floor, 3 guards at a time. Sometimes you do see a guard-to-guard pick and roll. You see different sizes combining with the most standard play in the league.
You're totally right, Kevin. You look at the pick and roll, the hardest play to defend, and now we have the pick and pop. The bigs are not rolling, and like you said, we have guard-to-guard pick and roll. You want to just create a mismatch, and because of all the space, it's so hard because when a guy rolls down the lane, there's such a long run for defenders now. So that's why the pick and roll is great, especially with the new defensive rules. You can't be in a lane, so it opens it up even more.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steph Curry.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
They double-team Curry. 32 seconds left in the game. Wells kicks to DJ. To the inside. And DJ throws it down.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Portis, the pass to Holiday. He dishes it to Pondexter. Portis kicks to Grant. Three-pointer, Pondexter. The rebound by Young. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining for what they can do when they are playing at their best. Being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, boo-boo. What's up? What'd you think of that?
Think of what?
Come on, man. Oh, I got a job to do, man. You can't expect me to watch every game. I'm just playing with you, man. Of course I watched it.
Hey.
DJ Big Time. That's who you are.
Appreciate
DJ Big
you,
Time.
man.
Man, you out there killing it.
설마 선발? 설마? 저 선발입니까? Really? 와우. 아, 저 이제 선발입니까? 와. 와, 선발이다. Thanks, car. DJ 테너가 뭐야?
What's up, Brian? Said you have something for me?
I do indeed. Here you go.
Nice, man.
Hashtag cats. Hashtag.
갑자기 나 돈이 사라지는 줄 알고 깜짝 놀랐네.
Why do they hate cucumbers?
200원밖에 안 돼? 저 다음 벌써 선발이라니. 어디야 여기? 펠리컨스? 와 벌써 선발이라니. 포상. 게임 엔딩 보는 법 있네요. 은퇴가 있네요. 은퇴를 하면 엔딩입니다. 자, 선발로 나가볼까요?
When did you realize that you had a pet?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Man, it is great to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit full stride. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith.
So y'all know me, you know, I'm like, hey, I'm Sham. You can't be talking to me like
Hey, what
that.
up, little Jun?
What's
Hey,
up,
man?
DJ?
What up,
DJ? Hey, man, you a starter?
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
what? You started?
I
Hey, man,
am,
get
bro.
out of here, dude. This grown folks
I
business.
always
Hey, man.
believe in you,
Hey,
okay?
yeah. Hey, man, you growing up so fast, man. Hey, pretty soon you gonna have your own rookie underneath your wing. He gonna be chirping and looking for worms, probably crying like you.
Oh, crying like me. Oh, okay. You got jokes.
Yeah, man, you know you was crying. Hey, but listen, man, don't make the same mistake as me out there, all right? When I first got out there, I just went out and
Yeah,
started.
you just shot everything that came your way. Look, I saw the tapes.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
DJ, how you feeling? Feel great, coach.
What about me, coach? You didn't
Ready
ask
to
me
roll.
how I was feeling.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shammy. How you feeling
All right, well, since you asking me, look, I was over here telling you, look, you just gotta let the game flow like water, you know? Don't get out there trying to do too much, trying to create your own offense. It ain't gonna work out.
팔로우 감사합니다, 여러분.
Let me tell you, Shammy's only telling you that so that he can get more
Oh,
shots.
no, that's not true at all. Y'all got me stereotyped. No way.
No, but in all honesty, you're gonna have a million people trying to give you advice today, DJ. Just play your game. All right, play the way they got you here. You'll be fine.
I got it, coach. I'm ready.
Season starter.
He got it, coach. He
Yeah.
ready.
I know he is. Hey, you. I saw a mess in the men's bathroom. Follow me.
So is that really how it sounds?
I wanna start, Sham. When he gonna let me play?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, you kind of sound like, oh, where's my rookie so much better than
Better than me?
Yeah.
You'll never be better than me.
Yeah,
brother.
we'll see. DJ wins. That's what you are. You get it? Instead of spins, wins. Whatever, man. What do you want? Whatever. Really? Listen, man. Whatever is distracting you, you gotta clear it. You should come with me to yoga. Booba, you do yoga? Yes, I do yoga. You wanna see a half reverse move? This ground is moving. When it stops, it's right. Yeah. Let me know when you want to go. I'll drop.
아유, 끝까지 봅시다. 선발이라니.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. This is the last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. Challenging part of the schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
And I think for New Orleans, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
Yeah, I think that growing process has already taken place. This is a team that already knows what its identity is and where its strengths lie.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Hey guys, one more milestone for what has become one of the best stories in the NBA. After going undrafted and fighting onto the roster, DJ has played his way into a starting role. Now the rumors of coach making a change have been floating around, but tonight he decided to shake things up. He said we'll see how long it lasts, but as of tonight he's going forward with DJ in the starting lineup. Guys?
And it doesn't matter where you were drafted or your salary or any of that. If you can play, you'll get on the floor.
센터로 가고
and
내가
DJ
이제
has
파포로 간
earned the
거구나.
start.
And a couple of big-time pivots going head-to-head tonight. Doris, looking at the NBA right now, how has that center position evolved on both ends of the floor?
Well, it seems to me that increasingly, unless you're a shot maker from the perimeter, you can't find time on an NBA floor. So certainly they've become more perimeter-oriented. The ability to at least make a mid-range jump shot helps the spacing on the floor. And then obviously on the defensive end, Kevin, the more valuable you are is based on can you switch and pick and roll situations, guard a variety of positions, say 3, 4, 5, and if necessary, in an absolute pickle, can you stay with a guard if you've got to switch a pick and roll between a big and a small.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Rajon Rondo is out there with Jordan Crawford. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Hill in at the small forward position. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Golden State. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one. Well, you look back in the last 3 seasons of the Golden State Warriors, just an incredible run and record in every season. Some, in fact, Doris, are the best basketball the NBA has ever seen.
I think, Kev, we're going to look back at these Warriors teams and feel like we're lucky to have been able to see it live. How about 67, 73, and 67 wins the last 3 years? They have been the team to beat in all of those seasons. Such a special run.
Here's Crawford, and Durant sends it back. Up the court come the Warriors on the break. DJ with the ball, connects on the open J.
Well, we've seen the change in the starting lineup, and I'll be the first to say that I like the move of injecting DJ into that group. He's earned it with his play, and the team just looks much deadlier when he's on the floor.
Here's Rondo, following the basket by DJ. A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now, here's DJ. Rebound by Ajinça.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Crawford with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Screen by Cousins. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Banked in off the glass.
And his inside game.